Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 24, Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 24, check 24. 46. Check 3. Go. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, it's caught. This is White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll run for it. This is White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Blue 58! Check, block 54, block 54. I got it. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Check, hey, check 26.
At the 46-yard line.
80 weapons.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
26.
To throw again. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Over. Jump out.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Max 42. Silver.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check, 42's the mark. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On second down, Pollard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. On third down, it's Pollard, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Kill, kill. Kill, kill.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
47. 26.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on second and 8. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 26.
On third down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 1-8. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 26.
And they take a knee. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Here we go, 46. Mike 50, huh? They can't hang with us. 26.
Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check the backer, check the backer.
On third down, Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, 32 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna take a shot. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Prescott now. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now throw a give here to Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, let's go!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, Mike 42. 65, 26.
They'll run left with Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Tight end, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, box drop.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Check 55. Check 55. No. Here, Mike. Hey, Delta.
On play action, Rodgers going to throw deep. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Rodgers again now.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 3. Check 42's the mic. Here we go, 47. Check.
Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Strong right. We got 4. Hey, kill. Check 25. 66. Bullet. Jam. 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Phil.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Watch twins.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check.
They're going to try and run for it. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.